Alright, what up everyone? Alright, I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to give you a strategy that I call the 3-4-5, 3-4-5, 4-3-2. And I'll explain it to you, obviously, and play it out for you. So, it's a two-man strategy, right? See if you can see that. Alright, it's a two-man strategy. One guy's going to be a constant, and the other guy's going to be a presser. And this is the number of rolls you'll risk at each time. So, it's based on 3 shooters. First shooter, you're going to give them up to 4 rolls. So, anytime you get a hit, you both start with $66 on the middle, 5 through 9. The reason you do that, there's an 18 out of 36 chance that you get a hit. So 1 out of every 2 rolls, you're supposedly supposed to get a hit, right? So, and assuming that a random roller only rolls 6 rolls, we don't want to risk our money too long. It's a hit and pull strategy. So I'll give it to you quick, and then I'll play it out. So the constant guy bets 3 units every single time. Doesn't matter, 3 units. The presser, when you get your first hit, you'll start at 3 units. When you give them 4 rolls to get 1 hit for you up here. When you get your first hit, you go to 4 units. Now, if the guy's rolled once and he's hit your first hit, he only has 2 rolls left because you're only risking up to 3 rolls if you're on 4 units. It doesn't matter if he's already rolled one before. Like, if he rolls an 8 on his very first roll, you're not giving him 4 rolls still. You're only giving him 3. The more money you have risked, the less amount of total rolls you risk. So at most, your money's at risk for 9 rolls, and it through 3 shooters. So if they hit their first one in their first roll, they hit an 8, they have 2 rolls left to hit again, while this guy's pressed at 4 units. If they hit again, boom. Like on their second roll, they roll a 9. You now press to 5 units, but you would do it on the next shooter. You'd pull off and wait for the next shooter, both of you, the constant guy and the press guy. And then on the next shooter, after the come out roll, you give them 2 rolls. 2 rolls to roll 5 through 9. If they don't hit it, you pull all your money off and you restart the sequence back at 3 units. So it's a hit and pull strategy. You don't always have to make it through the whole sequence to make money. Like, if, say, on the very first roller, you're both at 3 units, they hit 1-5, they hit a 5, nothing else. The next guy, you pull all your money off. The next guy, you're at 4 units. You give him 3 rolls. If he doesn't hit a 5 through 9 in those 3 rolls, you pull all your money off, wait for the next shooter, and you'd restart at 3. So it's kind of like a ladder. And if you go a whole sequence of this without getting a hit, you restart the progression at 3 units. It's a hit and pull strategy. So you each have 66 risked. At most, if you get 0 hits and 4 rolls, or they 7 out, you lose $132, 66 apiece. That's worst case scenario. Second worst case scenario is they get 1 hit. This guy presses each thing 1 unit. This guy obviously stays at 3, so the constant guy would have pulled back $21 already. This guy wouldn't have pulled back anything. If they 7 out before you get a hit, then you lose $111, and so on. So now, if, say, you get 1 hit, this next sequence nothing happens, you pull all your money off and restart, you made 21 apiece. Say you get 1 hit here, you get 1 hit here, you're now to 5, and nothing hits, you restart the sequence, pull all your money off, you made $91. So it's a hit and pull strategy. You don't always have to make it through the whole ladder to make money. So now I'll play it out for you. Here's going to be the come out roll. This is off right now, obviously, and I'll play it out for you. So it's called the 3-4-5, 4-3-2. 3-4-5, 4-3-2. All right, come out roll 2. All right, 8. Number's 8. Now, you can have these turned on if you want. I personally don't. Me and my buddy, when we play, for this reason. Have you ever seen it? Like, there's those guys that, whatever reason, when they get the dice, roll a few come out sevens in a row. If you have them working and they roll a come out seven, you're already down $66, right? A piece. So, and the reason it's a two-man strategy is because you kind of have a lot of money at risk. I suggest taking $500. The guy that's pressing takes $300. The guy that's constant takes $200. Obviously, you probably take $250 and split it up. You split your winnings at the end. But so you give this guy $300, the presser, because he doesn't make money until you either restart the sequence or hit everything. This guy is making $21 every single hit. So if shit's going wrong, the presser would run out of money quicker. So you give him $300, the constant guy $200, but you split your winnings at the end and you come with the same amount. All right, so the come out roll is an 8. We now have 4 rolls to hit once. And 7 out. All right, so that's worst case scenario. 7 out on his first roll. You lose $66 a piece. We'll play it out again. And don't freak out just because shit didn't go your way the first time. That's why you take 500. You got enough for basically 4 worst case scenarios. 4 worst case scenarios, you lose $528 in a row, but it's close to 4 worst case. All right, numbers 5 on the come out roll. So, guy on the left is the constant. Guy on the right is the presser. Got to exchange one of these for 5. All right, 3 units apiece. Three units apiece. Exchange one of these for 5. All right, so now he's got 4 rolls again to get a hit for us. Come out 5. All right, yo 11. So that's 1 roll, no hits. All right, 4. 2, hard 4. 2 rolls, no hits. 4 again, 3 rolls, no hits. Well, this wouldn't be great for us so far, but just trust me here. All right, 6. That's on the 4th roll, right? So we get paid. The constant guy gets paid 21. So he collects that 21. Presser also gets paid 21. But he throws the dealer another $1 and presses everything a unit. So now that the constant guy has pulled back $21, we have 111 at risk. So now you just pull back and wait. You just sit and wait until guy 7's out. Instead of rolling until we 7 out, we're just going to say the guy 7'd out. Even if they hit another number and keep rolling, you don't restart the progression when he restarts a new number. This is per shooter basis. You wait, he could roll for 2 hours. Obviously he won't, and until you restart the next one. The whole reason is, yeah, every once in a while you may miss out on a hot shooter. But more often than not, you're going to narrowly escape a regular random shooter that throws 4 rolls, 5 rolls, 6, 7 rolls. And you stand to make $147 if you make it all the way through the progression. All right, come out 7. These are off right now. I just to save time. All right, 6. Number 6. Now that you're pressed to 4 units, you're only giving them 3 rolls before you pull your money. Alright, so 4 again, hard 4. Oh, these guys like the 4s. Crap 2. Well, this isn't going great for us, guys. Oh, I forgot to show you, my bad. Alright. Another 7. So it's pretty shitty so far. But we're going to keep playing because we know as soon as stuff starts going our way, we'll be fine. And I'd rather, this is almost, it's not good, but it's almost good that you're kind of seeing the few worst case scenarios, because when we come back up, you'll see actually how it works. This is on a extremely cold table right now, exchanging for 5, exchanging for 5s. But yeah, so I want you to see the good, the bad, the ugly. And obviously right now, this is ugly. But I have faith in the strategy. I gotta exchange this for 5 more, so I can exchange this for 5. And anybody that tells you that any strategy is guaranteed is bullshitting you. No strategy is ever guaranteed. But the reason I like this is because when shit goes right, exchange it for 5, you make your money quick, you don't risk it for very long, and you get in, you get out. Me and my buddy have played this plenty of times and had very good nights. Alright, come out roll. Come out number 5. Alright, so we got 4 rolls to get something. Alright, 5. Guy covered his number. And no matter what, you still, so you each get paid 21. Even if they come out with one of these 4 numbers, you still play it, because you're not playing the pass line. You're strictly just playing up top. So I have to throw them $1. Press these each one. And the guy had 1 roll. He covered on his first roll. Cadillac point. So come out roll 6. So he only rolled once, and the come out roll we're not going to count as a roll against us because we're off. So which we could be on there. In that case we would have had a hit. So we still got, we're at 4 units, we still got 2 rolls. So he's already rolled once, not counting come outs. We're at 4 units, still got a total of 3 rolls, we got 2 left. Alright, 8. And this is where we can start to make money. So number's 8. That's his second roll. So we're gonna pull off and wait for the next shooter. This constant takes 21. The presser now takes 28 because he is at 4 units. So the presser takes 21. The constant takes 28, but he only keeps 6 of it because he has to throw another 22 to press up 1 more unit. So we're at 5 units now, which would be a $30 6 and a $25 5 or $30 6 8, $25 5 9. All right, so we'd pull off for the rest of the shooter. Whatever. We're gonna say he 7'd out, covered another number. Who cares? All right, so it's a new shooter. So new shooter. We're now at 5 units. He's got 2 rolls after the come out roll to get us paid. All right. Come out 12. Come out 7. Come out 7. And this is why we wouldn't be on right now, because for whatever reason people like to roll the 7s on the come out roll. All right, 4. So he's got 2 rolls. 2 rolls to get us paid, or we would just pull off and collect our $91 profit. All right, 5 got us paid. Now that we're paid, oh, knock that over. Now that we're paid, even though he's only done 1 roll, sorry, these would have also been on. We're not gonna press it again for another roll. We're just going to take our money and leave. Now, or not leave, but restart the progression. If you wanted to take this 1 step further, you could go 6 units, 1 roll for the next shooter. But we just typically take our $147 and call it. So we take all our profit. Oh, sorry. Well, first we get paid. So 21 bucks for the constant and 35 for the presser, because it's 7 to 5. So, and the reason we play the same amount of units on these is because it's 7 to 6 and 7 to 5. No matter what you hit, you're getting paid the same thing. The presser will always make increments of 7, so it'll go from 21 to 28 to 35, while the constant always makes 21. So that was best case scenario. We made our money. We pull off everything, and then we go back to 3 units. So that's $147 for the good guys. All right. Profit. So then you split that 2 ways, and that's what, $73.50 a piece. Boom. End of the progression. So now you've seen worst case scenario, you've seen second worst case scenario, and you've seen best case scenario. We'll go ahead and play it out 1 or 2 more times, and then count them up and see where we're at. So we're going to assume this guy 7'd out, whatever, doesn't matter. We pulled off, we went all the way through our progression, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. We got paid $147. We're still definitely not, I would say we're not back to even yet, because we've lost 132 and 111, but we just made 147 back. Come out, rolls a 2. This is a new shooter, restart the progression. Hard 8. Alright. Hard 8. We go back on everything, 3 units. We're back on 3 units, and we now have again 4 rolls to get paid once. Both people are at 3 units. Alright, we got a hard 6. Hard 6, we get paid. 21 for the constant, and in this case, 21 for the presser. Presser throws them $1 to press everything 1 unit. Constant collects. Oh shit. These would have had 3 ones on each of them. Obviously, they wouldn't have let you play without it, so. Alright, so we're going up a unit. Going up a unit. And going up a unit. Alright, so that was the first roll. So we're at 4 units. He has a total of 3 rolls to get us paid. He's already rolled once, so he has 2 rolls to get us paid. If he doesn't get us paid, then we would restart with the next shooter. He would have 3 rolls. And if he wouldn't get us paid then, restart the progression. Alright, we got a 5. 5. Sorry, what am I doing? Constant gets 21. Presser gets 28. And keeps it. He collects 6. Throws us 22 back to pressing. 1, 2. Paid myself 1, 2 minutes. Alright. But since that was his second roll, and now that we're at 5 units, he only has a total of 2 rolls past the come out roll. We pull off, wait for the next shooter. So again, we're at shit, I threw this on the wrong guy. Again, we're at 5 units. We wait for a 7 out. Don't care if he covers a number or what, it doesn't matter. As soon as we pull our money off, we could look away from the table until the next shooter happens. I don't give a fuck what happens after that. New shooter coming out. We got a 5, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. So now that we're at 5 units, which is $25, 5, 9, $30, 6, 8. 2 rolls again, and we'll see what happens. If he hits 5 through 9 on the first 2 rolls, we get paid. If not, we pull off and restart the progression, and we got a hard 8. Hard 8. So we'd get paid 21 for the constant and 35 for the presser. And we'd pull everything off. So again, we made $147 total, not a piece, obviously. So $147 total profit again. And now, not only did we win 147 twice, we are back to positive, which if you're going even, you're winning, but we want to make money. So we just wait for the 7 out. We don't care what this guy does, and I'll play it out one more time. Restart the progression again because we hit 5. Boom, we'll restart it. I almost hope we get one, like we hit this, and then we have 2 rolls without one, so I can show you that we just pull off and restart the progression and take $91 profit. But we'll see what happens. Let the dice do the talking. Alright, come out 9. Come out 9. So we're back on everything. Progression. So he has 4 rolls to get us paid. And we have a hard 6. It looks, yep, hard 6. Alright, so we get paid 21 and 21. And presser throws him $1. Presses everything up a unit. And constant stays constant, collects his $21. Alright. So that was his first roll after the come out. Now we're at 4 units. He's already rolled once. We only give him a total of 3. He's got 2 more rolls. And we got a 9. Covers his number. That's actually perfect because he covers his number, and we were going to pull off anyways because we'd now be at 5 units. So we will take that. 21, 28, and he presses everything a unit. I'm going to have to give him 5 for a green, running out of reds over here. 5 for a green. Alright, so presses everything a unit. He would pull off, obviously, and then wait for the next shooter to press. But just for time's sake, we will just put it up there and pull off. Alright, so now we're at the end. He's got 2 rolls to get us paid. Well, coming out, not counting. So not counting this roll. Come out 7. And a shit ton of come out 7s. If we were playing the pass line, we would have been getting paid there. Alright, hard 6 again. Hard 6. So get everything back on. We're at $25 on the 5-9, $30 on the 6-8, and alright, for this scenario, we'll just roll it out. I was about to just do what we usually do. We got a hard, oh, that is not a hard 8, that is a 9. We got a 9, and he got us paid 35, 21. Alright. So it never happened to where we got, so alright, say that where we just rolled a 9 after the come out roll. Say they would have rolled a 10, nothing, and then a 4, nothing. We would have pulled that off, and since we didn't get a hit for a whole sequence, I don't care if the sequence is 3 or 2, if it's at 4, you don't get a hit, you just pull off, wait for the next guy, restart at 3 units. But if there's ever 3 rolls in a row or 2 rolls in a row, you don't get a hit when you're on this part of the graph, then you just pull off and restart. So if you have to pull off when you're at 4 units, you've hit once each, you'd pull off, you'd get $42 profit. If you're at 5 units, you've each hit twice, and you have to pull off, you would get $91 because this guy's made 42 and this guy's made 49. You pull off $91 profit and you'd restart the progression. So let's tally it up real quick. So we got our hit, we pull all our money off. Boom. Boom. And so we got 3 best case scenarios, and we got a worst case scenario and a second worst case scenario. So this is it's pretty accurate to how it'd go. So there will be times you have to restart the progression, but usually we don't start off with a worst case and a second worst case. So we usually don't start off playing from behind as much as we did. So we got 100, 175, it's another 25, 200, 225, 250, 275, 300. So right there, the pressure's even. So this is all profit right here. So 25, 50, 75, 100, 105, 110, 115, $119 profit for the presser. And now, presser started with 300, remember. Constant started with 200. So there's 50. There's 75. There's 100. There's 125. 150. 175. 200. So the constant's now even. So this is profit. 25, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, $78. Alright, so we got 300 here, 200 here. Alright, so all this is what we started with. That's our 500 that we came with between the two of us. So profit, we got 100, 115, 119, plus what I say, was it 78, 60, 78, 119 plus 78 equals $197 profit and a total of 5 sequences, I believe. Is that what we either played 4 or 5 sequences? So 197 divided by 2, $98.50 a piece profit in either 4 or 5 sequences. I can't remember how many we played, but that's the upside of this strategy. So 5 sequences would be a maximum of 15 shooters, but obviously off rip Very beginning, lost off the bat, so that was only one shooter. Lost after the press on the other guy. I was still on the first shooter. That's 2 shooters, and then I think we won 3 straight times after. So that would be another 9 shooters. So 12 shooters. We made $98.50 a piece. 98 divided by 12. $8 per shooter, which per person. $8 per person per shooter. $16 profit average per shooter. You'll take that any day. $8 every single shooter. If you told me that, I'd sit at the craps table all day. But like I said, no strategy is guaranteed. We started off cold and then came in really hot. So I guess it kind of works out the same as if you were just to stay stagnant. Like you get a couple hits, you pull off because you have to restart a sequence. So we kind of got mixed results, which I like, which is kind of perfect because I don't want to show you only winning. And obviously, if it was only losing, there'd be no reason to be showing you this at all. So we got mixed results, still came ahead, $98 a piece. You'll take that all day, every day. And thanks for watching, guys. But yeah, I guess one last time I'll explain it to you. Constant presser, 3 4 5 4 3 2. That's what I call the strategy. And if you want to take 500 yourself, you could play it by yourself and just combine these two into one. So you'd start with 6 units, you'd go to 7, you'd go to 5 or 8. And if you were at 6 units, you'd get paid $42. You'd have to give them 22. You'd have 20 profit. If you're at 7 units, you get a hit. You'd get paid 49. So you'd give them 22. You'd collect 27. If you're at 8 units, you'd be at 40 and $48, I believe. So you'd get paid 56? Shit. What's it? 8 times 7. Yeah, 56. And so forth. So you could play this by yourself. You just got to combine these into 2 and press 1 unit every time, but you'd have to start with about $500 bankroll. Whereas if you go with a friend, you split the profit, you both bring $250, you give the presser $300, constant starts with $200 because the presser stands to lose more often than the constant. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Comment, let me know what you think. If you like it, don't like it, got any suggestions to improve it, I'm open to everything. Thanks for watching, and say hello to my little friends.